Eala, keys to breakout season success. The first Filipina to win a WTA title cites two secrets to her success. Flashy footwork marked Alexandra Eala's first foray into tennis. As a self-described chubby-cheeked child growing up in the Philippines, Eala took great joy running around a tennis court in sparkly shoes that lit up as she moved. The 21-year-old Eala's rise to her maiden title in Washington, D.C. on Monday set Filipino fans aglow and electrified the sport. Filipina phenom Eala capped a career breakthrough week that saw her take out the top three seeds. The top-seeded Pegula, second-seeded Alina Svitolina, and third-seeded Naomi Osaka, as well as defending champion Leylah Fernandez and Olympic gold medal champion Zheng Qinwen, to become the first players from the Philippines to win a WTA title. Talking to the media in Toronto ahead of her National Bank Open opener versus big-serving American Alicia Parks tonight, Eala shared two key components to her success. A fierce fighting spirit, honed at Hero Rafa Nadal's tennis academy in Mallorca, and inspiring support from Filipino fans are foundational fuel for her game, Eala said. When I step on court, I guess this is my, first or second year on tour, but I've been playing tennis basically my whole life, said Eala, coached by Joan Bosch of the Rafa Nadal Academy. So, if there's one thing I know how to do, it's I know how to compete. It's not always going to be good days. There's definitely going to be bad days. But that's one thing I can be a professional in, and I take pride in that. The vocal support she's received from Filipino fans at tournaments all over the world is an energizing source of pride for Eala. We attended Eala's dramatic 7-5 for the 7-5 victory over Diana Yastremska in a late-night clash on an outer court at Indian Wells last March, and were struck by how many fans were waving Philippines flags, cheering the left-handed shotmaker on every point. Eala not only rode that wave of support to edge Yastremska, she went on to upset Coco Gauff via second-set retirement before suffering a crushing round of 16 loss to eventual Wimbledon winner Linda Noskova. Eala said fan support from the Alex Army is a blessing, not a burden. No, it's not an extra burden. It's definitely an honor for me to represent my country, and I'm super grateful for all the love and recognition that I'm getting, Eala said. In those specific moments when I'm living it, they do become quite overwhelming, especially when I'm experiencing things for the first time, but all in a positive light. The girl who once wore light-up sneakers on court aims to extend this brilliant run this week in Toronto and this month at the U.S. Open. Philippine flags were waving, and Eala was flying in Flushing Meadows last August. Eala turned grandstand court into a homecoming bash, gutting out an exhilarating 6-3, 2-6, 7-6, 11, upset of 14-seeded Clara Towson in a memorable U.S. Open opening round win. 3 years after she shot to success winning the U.S. Open Junior crown, a dynamic Eala made history again as the first Filipino player to win a Grand Slam main draw match in the Open era. I'm so blessed to be the first to do this, Eala said. Like I said, I take so much pride in representing my country. It makes what I do bigger than myself, and it gives. It adds meaning to what I do. Straddling the baseline, the lefty launches dagger drives down the line, robbing reaction time from opponents while carving them up in the corners. Eala's clean ball striking, damaging flat drives, skilled change in direction down the line, and a menacing return game make her a danger to the elites. Eala has won 5 straight matches against top 10 opponents, including dethroning defending champion Iga Swiatek 7-6, 9, 6-2 at Wimbledon last month. Eala rampaged through 8 straight games, defeating number 3 Jessica Pegula in the 4-6, 6-4, 6-0 Washington, D.C. final triumph, leaving the top seed impressed by Eala's aggression and command playing first-strike tennis. At times, the former U.S. Open finalist looked like a battered boxer who couldn't see the next punch coming. I think the way that she plays with taking the ball really early and super aggressive. Pegula said of Eala, to me, girls that kind of play like that, they can go on swings of momentum very quickly because everything starts happening very fast if you're the opponent. Like, all of a sudden she's changing the ball, taking it early, hitting winners, you're out of position, and things kind of move quickly. I think that's probably one of the reasons why you see that sometimes in her matches, or why she can flip matches really quickly, if she can kind of find her range. And let's say the other person is maybe doing a good enough job of getting her out of rhythm. So I think that's one of the reasons that you've seen that. Now, The first Filipina to crack the WTA top 20 is a true top 10 threat, once a child romping around in shiny shoes. Eala has grown into a woman capable of becoming a major mover if she can strengthen her serve and stay healthy. I think I've improved as a player if you compare now to the beginning of the year. Eala said, I think my primary goal is to play good matches and at a good level. I think the more I'm able to do that consistently, the more rewarding it is for me. And I guess this week and the past summer has been really good in terms of that.